Ni hao, and welcome back to the little Chinese campaign. So, yeah, we're at the end of April 1940. I'm sending these ships back here into the circles. Probably not gonna be enough still. No, wait, it will actually be enough just to meet the minimum requirement. But I don't think we're going to get it to 100% and any decent percentage, actually. So very unlikely that we can actually take Kiachao Bay. Let's see, what's the value of these Korean territories here? They're quite valuable, which means it's probably not easy taking them as war operations. It would require a lot more victory points than I currently have. Although we are winning, it's not really by that much. Maybe we can get a couple more good engagements going. I don't think we can take on this. 3 battleships, 3 battle cruisers. Well, it depends on the quality of the ships, but at least in terms of technology, we are equal. Let's see, check the politics tab. I'm decent relations with everyone except for Japan, whom I'm at war with. Let's see, Japan, very close to going to war with the United States, France, and Britain. Maybe I wanna improve relations with the US, bring them closer to my side. So we're getting the Mark V 14-inch guns in 2 months. If I increase tech budget, can I make that 1 month? Yes, I can. So somewhere in between here. That's 1 month. How cheaply can I get it down to 1 month? It's basically what I'm trying to figure out. So I'm guessing right around 50. Yes, there we go. Because that means we can design a new battleship. Something that is a little bit cheaper than what I currently have, so I can build more of them. I actually have a decent amount of naval funds right now. Maybe I should build some more DDs. I'm building some light cruisers. And also some ships for Romania and Estonia. Let's buy some more DDs. They're inexpensive and probably don't take that long to build. Let's build 6 of them. 7 months. Send them all to Haichao. Alright. Next month. Let's see. Tensions. Japan not really tensioning up with anyone. Submarines attacking my transports. I lost 1. It's not too bad. Here we go. And this seems to be the same task force that we fought last month. More or less. I think I recognize some of these cruiser names. However, because these this task force of mine was in combat last month and ran out of ammunition, they've not been completely resupplied. So I don't think we have the ammo to sink all of these, but we're gonna make a dent in the Japanese formation. Yeah, we're fighting 7 heavy cruisers, 7 lights, 14 DDs. It depends on how much ammunition we've got resupplied since last month. Not much is the answer. Not much at all. And my cruisers are in really dumb formation. That's really not a lot of ammunition resupplied. Okay. Do I at least have torpedoes? I do. These light cruisers are new to the formation. I lost the 2 other ones. You can join up with the other heavy cruisers. Let's see, do I even have range to hit anything? No. I'm gonna turn off the main guns for my 2 capital ships until they get closer. What are you doing, guy? Song Qing. Turn off the guns on the heavy cruisers too. Then we have a decent chance to hit. Yeah. That was a terrible resupply operation for this task force. But we are basically in torpedo range of the enemy formation. So we're gonna put some fish in the water. There we go. We are ready to supply the fish. Yeah, some of these are the ones we fought last month. These are the light cruisers. These are the heavies. Okay, torpedoes. 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 Aggro launch. Let's see how many hits we can score. Should be some. Luckily, my light cruisers also have torpedoes, and they even have reloads. So they might be able to do this twice. I'm gonna pick out some targets here too. Of course, now the enemy formation is turning, which is not good with regards to the first torpedo salvo. Darn it, that's not ideal. Both of you launched? Yes, you have. You may now turn away and just target whatever is closest with your guns. We are getting torpedo hits. Those were from the DDs. Not a lot of hits, but some. Light cruiser torpedoes might be more effective. maybe. The enemy task force is really thrown into disarray here. Gotten 3 torpedo hits in total. Now, let's select some targets here for the big guns. Big guns are firing. Heavy cruisers are still have their guns deactivated. That's fine. We can sink 2 heavy cruisers. That would be pretty nice. All my DDs are good. They do not have torpedo reloads, so there's no reason for me to bring them back. I guess they could kill enemy DDs with their guns, but that's like not very. No. Izumo has taken some hits. The ammunition situation, not good. But at least the shells we do have are being somewhat effective. There we go, Izumo goes down. Whose target was that? You're aimed. Which target was that? Yeah, it was the battleship killing the Izumo. So the battleship can switch targets to Jonan. Your remaining guns. Your remaining shells. Battlecruiser does not have a lot of ammo remaining. Hoping it will make use of them. Okay, now that the AP has run out, I actually want to target light cruisers with these, because I think that's more effective use of the HE shells. And also I'm wondering, are the light cruisers more expensive? 344 for a heavy, 393 for a light. Yeah, the light cruisers are more expensive than the heavies. Okay, yeah. Almost out of HE2, and then it's just time to go home. No real point in lingering. Well, I guess the light cruisers, they are fully operational. We can do another torpedo run as a parting gift. You two can just speed up and go home. I know they have secondary guns, but not really that impressive as far as secondary armaments go. Well, I guess the battlecruiser actually has a decent secondary armament. But for the battleship, I was just not able to fit a lot of 6-inch guns. You would think that they would fit here, but they wouldn't. There were mounts for them here, but that would block the main gun turrets, and that's, in my opinion, unacceptable. Okay, gotta bring these in, and maybe target a heavy cruiser. Now, let's again select some torpedo targets for my two light cruisers. You are a good torpedo target. You are a good torpedo target. As for gun targets, for these two, that one, I think. They are in 7-inch range. Yeah. Barely. And I guess 3-inch guns on the heavy cruiser if it gets closer. Torpedoes, heading out. Will they score any hits? That's a different matter. Might be able to take this down. Ah, they've scattered. I don't think we're gonna see the same torpedo success as we did last month. We might kill this. Might kill this heavy cruiser. All my heavies are basically out of ammo. I think the GSO is gonna live. Oh, we did. We are scoring torpedo hits. There we go. One DD dead. I'll go with AP for that cruiser, because you got plenty of that. Not very effective, but I'm gonna land some AP hits on that light cruiser, maybe. It does not have a lot of armor. I just don't think I have the pen to go through the... what kind of armor do they have, these guys? Yeah, no. That's actually plenty of armor. That's enough armor that only my capital ships can reliably kill them. So far, it's looking like we're winning on a technicality by having sunk some of their ships, but obviously it's not really an epic victory in any way, simply because we don't have the ammo to do that. Okay, now let's get some HE going on that light cruiser. It's actually selecting AP on its own. Fine, let's kill a DD then. My capital ships have successfully withdrawn. Now it's just my light cruisers being hounded. Having suffered a lot of crew loss. If I have to force you to fire HE on that thing, I will. Because it's a good HE target. Well, it was until you ran out of HE, I guess. Now let's just get out of here. I was hoping I could sink a few more. Oh, this thing is almost dead. But we've sunk some ships. At least one heavy cruiser and a DD, which isn't much, but it's something. I think we've sunk more than that. I just those are the 2 kills I remember. Yeah, my main force is getting away. Only 6 torpedo hits this time. Last time, I got a lot of torpedo hits. There we go. Yeah, not much. Yeah, we sunk 2 ships. A heavy cruiser and a DD. But it's a victory. Well, what can you do when your ships don't resupply fully? Alright, that was the battle of this month. Estonia wants to buy a battlecruiser. I'm sorry, Estonia. I think I need my my tonnage. Let's see, we got some plus relations with the US. That's good. Who else do they not like? Britain. Britain wants to be my friend. Now let's keep researching the big guns. And do I not get gas turbines? Have they removed gas turbines? Okay. I guess they might have. Or does it come after advanced marine engines? I don't think it does. Well then, I'm once again reducing my tech budget. Down to, let's see, 25%. Which is pretty bad, but then again, I got most of the technology I want. Where's the main Japanese force now? Are they in port? Yeah, they are in Nampo. 22% chance to succeed. That's not very good. Well, I just hope that these will be resupplied. Maybe they get a month off from fighting and actually get some supplies. Yeah, we can hope. Let's design a ship, because we do have some money. It's not a huge lot of money, but it is something. I want to see how cheaply I can make a battleship. And we are of course starting with the advanced small battleship, which I think is a I almost said it's a decent ship, but the hull form and max optimal speed, it's pretty bad. I'm gonna look at the base costs here. Modernized Dreadnought is actually slightly cheaper. Not Dreadnought 2 though. No, I think we're going with the advanced small battleship. Or are we just gonna go with the modernized Dreadnought? Resistance 82, 72. No. We're going small battleship. 32,000 tons. Can we make it go 25 knots? Doesn't need a lot of range. We're keeping the semi-oil, because we found out that's a neat little thing you can do to make your ship cheaper. Let's go midi advanced tower, because this one is really heavy. It's tiny. That looks more like the correct size, but again, it's really heavy, almost 2,000 tons. So let's go with that one. Are we gonna go with this one? Really? What kind of funnels do we have? That's enough funnel capacity. 59. 50 will probably also be enough. Yeah, it is. But I want 2 funnels for redundancy, so we're gonna take 2 of the tiniest ones. Like so. And a mini range finding tower? Just because it's tiny? Let's make the ship tiny. Like so. Because now I've got the Mark V 14-inch guns. I could also reduce beam and draft to make it even cheaper, but then it starts taking a lot of damage when you reduce those. So I don't think I will. One barbette here. I think we're just gonna go with the simple ABXY double turret layout. These turrets are quite big for those barbettes. I changed my mind. We're going ABX with triple turrets. So moving all of this further back. How cheaply can I build a battleship armed with Mark V 14-inch guns? If I can make it under $1 billion, I will be happy. Of course, it's gonna... everything I put on it now is gonna make it more expensive. Modern armor 2, 379. 346. 306. 284. Am I just gonna go with modern 1 instead of modern 2? I think so. It's giving me less ship flaws too. And it's only a 5% difference, so it doesn't really matter that much. And the weight difference is not that great either. We're talking 2.5%. Yeah, no, we're going modern 1. And anti-torp 2, I want to keep the build time not too high. Needs to be somewhat survivable, being a battleship. It needs to have a decent punch. I should probably also pick increased ammo, because I do keep running out. What kind of main gun range do I have on these now? 35 kilometers. With somewhat decent accuracy. Need auto reloading. Of course, all of this stuff too. We're not that much overweight. There's a lot of weight we can reduce here in the armor department, so I'm not too worried. Flash fire challenge is low. Yeah, no, we can reduce a lot of this. Deck armor, I'm guessing I can keep that for now. Superstructure, I want some superstructure. We're not going to worry about the inner decks. Turrets, 20-inch turret armor, that is quite excessive. There we go, underweight. Let's see, accuracy at 30,000 is 0.7, 0.7. With super heavies, still 0.7, 0.7. If I pick lights, 0.4, 0.8. 0.7, 0.7. I think we're gonna go with super heavies. Reload time is still pretty good. With triple base, it would be 1 and 1.3, respectively. Ship is now overweight, though, and the flash fire challenge is much worse. What is my resistance now? Is it like really 125? Not great. Let's pick Citadel 5 instead. 118. Also not great, but flash fire chance somewhat improved. And I get that third layer. Got a 4-weight offset, so let's just quickly fix that. And I do want some secondaries on this too. Do I really have to have everything really far back for it not to have a 4-weight offset? Just vanilla things, I guess. This ship is really cheap, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Let's go 27,000. 560 million for a battleship, which is actually like, I wouldn't say super good, but it's not terrible either. There we go. We have some weight to spare now. So yeah, it does seem like the thing. I made a video about it recently. Alright, let's see. How much weight do I save by not having RDF? Not really that much. I'd rather keep the extra reconnaissance and communication bonus and aiming bonus and all that. Yeah, where if you went too high with muzzle velocity by picking triple base and light shells, you ended up with 0 accuracy, but that seems to not really be the case anymore. Kind of. I mean, HE has an on paper max range of 41.7, but at 40 kilometers you got 0 accuracy. But it's not like horrible anymore. 30,001 and 1.4. If I actually lengthen the barrels, that will lower my let's make them 55s. Lower my rate of fire 1 and 1.7 at 30,000 meters. My range is now quite good. 0.7 and 1 at 30,000. Really good flash fire chance. Okay, let's lower this this main deck. Not that low. Maybe like this. .3 inner deck. That's equal to 13. Basically, that's quite decent. I'm just not gonna worry about the inner belts. Let's make it like that instead. 53 caliber. Okay. Secondary guns. What can we fit that is not like super heavy? A double 6-inch is 141 tons. 213. 327. I think we're gonna go with 7s. Can I fit a couple of 777s on this? I can fit one back here. Ship is now overweight. And I got an aft weight offset. I also wanted to have... That looks goofy. This is better. A 7-inch turret here. Let's drop the side turrets, because they add a lot of weight. And they're only effective in half the cases. Move this up here. Add a Yamato barbette. Is that gonna work? Or is that too low? There we go. Ship is overweight, but I got an extra light cruiser's worth of secondary firepower, backing up my main guns. We're a little bit overweight, but not really by a whole lot. And I think that once I reduce slightly the armor here, we can get closer to not being overweight. What's the length of these? 39. There we go. 0.7 and 1. Maybe slightly lengthen them. That's a little bit better, yeah. Just a little bit more range. That's all I need from them. Flash fire channels is low now with tube powder. Let's go heavy shells instead of super heavies. Come on, show me the gun stats. There we go. Yeah. Let's also reduce the barbette armor slightly. It doesn't really make that much of a difference in terms of flash fire channels. That saves us some weight. We can now add some 5-inch guns. Maybe I can even add one of these. No, come on. I'm trying to like place it here on the side, but the game will not let me. Is it just not possible to place anything on the side here? No, I guess not. Well, that sucks. What's the range of these? 10.9. 12.5. They're not that heavy. Oh, they're kind of heavy. Let's go with 5s. Can I fit one more pair? Almost. Yeah, a little bit of an aft weight offset. Not that bad. I can slightly reduce the aft belt. I guess. And the main belt too. Let's make this back up to 4.5. There we go. That's a very cheap battleship. Only 577 million. Compare that to the Fu Heng with its 3.2 billion. And this is looking like a pretty good deal if you want a battleship. Let's see, what's its build time? 19 months. Not even that bad. Temu. This is the Temu battleship. Let's save the sign. Let's get it on the thumbnail. Like so. And let's see if we can build some of these. So basically my initial thing with going with more expensive and better battleships and battlecruisers than I imagine my opponents will have, I just turned that on its head. And now we're building Temu battleships. And by the way, I made just simple refit designs of my battleship and battlecruiser and deleted the originals so that my allies will not ask to buy them and then get offended when I say no. They can buy my Temu battleship instead. Let's build some of these. They're, well, yeah, they are in effect inexpensive. 4 million maintenance a month. That's not that much compared to 20 and 11 for the battleship and battlecruisers. So we can build some of these. Yeah. Building 4 of them. We're slightly over capacity now. I didn't consider that. Not that much over capacity, it's a little bit. Can I suspend construction on something? Why am I building another battlecruiser? What? Why am I doing that? I don't remember. Did I really start building another battlecruiser in the previous episode? I will have to check the recording, because do I really want one? That's the question. How much over capacity am I? 13 tons. It's not that much. It's just enough to delay things by quite a bit. If I suspend construction here, that brings me under. That's good. Okay. Let's go one more month and see what happens. Hopefully, with the Japanese sailing around the Philippines, they're gonna start a war with the US. And that will bring pressure off of me for a little bit. Alright. United States versus Japan, minus 4.6. We are winning against Japan. Not really winning that much, though. I'm gonna keep fighting. Light damage to Fuhang. Sank a bunch of submarines. That is good. Estonia wants to buy a heavy cruiser. We can do that. I'm gaining unrest, and they are gaining some victory points from land battles. We might get a battle here with a battle cruiser and a light cruiser. Let's see. Do I want to suspend another heavy cruiser? I guess I do, because I'm building one for Estonia now. But that is money. Yeah. Let's try and fight this battle cruiser and light cruiser. We can still be inside of the circle here. Hopefully not taking too much mine damage on the way. No, I think that's good. Are they at war with the US? They're gonna be. They are gonna be. Let's continue improving relations with them. And let's go to next month and see what happens. Are we getting any research done? Not much, because I reduced my my research budget. My transport capacity is growing, which is good. It means I won't take transport loss economic hits. And I do not get that battle because we are fighting submarines again. And this is why I hate submarines. Because they rob you of getting actual battles. My ships did not move, but that's probably just as well, because I don't want to be fighting all of that. How's the ammunition situation? It is improving, which is also good. Shipbuilding capacity not really going up by that much. No, I'm not ready to fight this yet. At least not before I've gotten all my ammo back. And now my battleship is damaged too from that submarine. Where did my DD go? Here it is. So I joined the task force. And I have no ships in port to do any like convoy missions or anything. Yeah, at least it's progressing. Okay. Yeah, they're striking my port. So here's the wow. Hugo class battleship, 3 billion, armed with 9 20-inch guns. I don't think I want to fight that. Kita class battlecruiser. At least it's kind of slow. So it could be something we could get torpedoes on if we were to fight this. They damaged way highway. Oh, here we go. You do get a battle. Yeah, this we can take. Alright, let's go fight our first enemy capital ship of the campaign. Fuhang being quite damaged. Let's have you join in with the other DDs. Wow, Longtusi being quite damaged here. Yeah, that was the one that got damaged by the submarine. Let's just send it home. Fuhang and Zhongqing just being in a group together. Heavy cruisers too, seemingly having all their ammunition resupplied. Actually, yeah, you can just follow the battlecruiser. We have some ammunition. Not a whole lot, but some. Let's drop you down to a cruising speed. Let's pick out some targets. They are just about in range. Yep, both of them firing. And our DDs are in range with their torpedoes. Are we just gonna have everything launch towards the battlecruiser? I think we are. Now we can go home. How about you two? Your torpedoes are in range. Yes, they are. Also, target the battlecruiser. That means we are probably in range of their torpedoes. At least on some of our ships. Heavy cruisers, you are already targeting the... these are light cruisers, right? They've got torpedoes. They do. And we are in range. Not hitting that much. Maybe the torpedoes will do something. Oh, they are tracking on target. Let's see, these are the DD torpedoes. They... oh, we might get a hit here. No. Not the light cruiser torpedoes either. Well, not on the battle cruiser, but I think we're gonna hit something. If we are lucky. There we go. Enemy light cruiser hits. Here come the enemy torpedoes. Fuhang will probably take one, yes. Okay. That one detonated in the water. So on Quing, can you... I hoped it would speed up enough to not take that torpedo, but it did. Luckily it didn't do too much damage, so we're fine. The enemy battlecruiser is not taking a lot of damage yet, because we're just not really hitting it enough. Kamikawa Maru. It has 10 inches of armor all over. Let's see, what's the range here? $19 kilometers. I should be able to pen. There we go. Flooding hits. Are you explosive? Tube powder 2, pyric acid 3. Let's bring these in again. And my cruisers have decided that no, they want to target the battlecruiser, and my light cruisers have decided no, they're gonna launch their torpedoes again because I forgot to turn them off. So we're not gonna get a second torpedo strike from them. That's okay. You guys can just retreat now. Oh, we did get torpedo hits on light cruiser, but I really wanted to save them for the battle cruiser. Here comes the enemy torpedoes again. Luckily, we can avoid. That's the ammunition situation. We're running low again. Typical. Still not fully resupplied from last month. If we get closer, we can start going through this battlecruiser with our 10-inch guns. Of course, this is risky, seeing as that battlecruiser can do very mean things to my heavy cruisers. And these DDs can also do very mean things. But the secondaries are chewing them up. Yep, we're killing that battlecruiser. How expensive is it? There it goes. It's dead. 1.2 billion. Good. Let's have you detach and just go home and have these be somewhat maneuverable. That's a DD kill. My cruisers are safe. But again, low on ammo. My capital ship's also low on ammo. Gonna have these come back to hunt the DDs. There we go. We're gonna get that light cruiser too. And they are the most annoying ones here because they've got the long range torpedoes. And a whole lot of them too. I think the enemy DDs are running away. Or just hiding in smoke. I could even bring my... Ah, they're too far away. If I'd kept them around, my own DDs, they could have gone after the enemy DDs. Just with their guns. There we go, the enemy DDs have been spotted. But they are out of range and they're running. I've got no ships that can catch them. So, we're ending this. Leaving 2 DDs. Getting away. 10,000 victory points. Very little damage taken. But again, more ammo spent. That will take months to resupply. I could of course send the entire task force to port. Estonia wants to buy a Temu battleship. 118% profit. And it's almost too bad that the battleship is very cheap. But that's still something. Yeah, let's sell them a battleship. 18%. They got a huge task force here. Yeah, if I send these into port for repair, they're gonna take up a lot of my already busted shipbuilding capacity. So that's not that great. Do I want to suspend building the battlecruiser here? I guess I will. Yes, I will. Just get some of these out of my my shipyards and into service. It's only 4 months until I get another 4 DDs. Excuse me, 6 DDs. 8 months until these 2 Romanian light cruisers are finished. And the Temu battleship's only 16 months. Which, for a battleship, that is really good. My unrest is not going down really quickly. But again, that's down to the minus 50% unrest thing, which means I gain unrest much much less than other nations, but I also remove it at a much slower pace. I started with 30, so at least it's improving. Yeah, I can't really do too much about the huge Japanese navy. I just gotta have to hope that they end up in a war with the US. Now, they've actually improved their relations. How about I trying to improve my relation to France, because they are also in the region somewhat. Yeah, they got some ships here. I just want the Japanese to be distracted by someone other than me. Yeah, I mean, the army has taken up a lot of money. Which is, well, makes sense. It's a huge, huge army compared to a lot of other nations. Actually, not that big. Oh, I think it's the largest army. Currently 1.8 million. But at only 5% army logistics. Compare that to, for example, Germany 1.6 million at 63%. It's actually far more impressive. Anyway, that's it for this episode. No real huge epic battles, but that's kind of what you have to expect early on in the campaign, when you only have a single effective task force. Yeah, not sure how we're going to take on this though. Those 20-inch armed battleships are probably going to slap my own battleships around quite badly. So, yeah. Goodbye, and take care.